What's up, everybody? It's Monday morning. You know what that means. It's time for the Simeon Goodson Show. Thank y'all for joining us on this, I don't know what the weather like. We do this in advance, but it's nice enough. It's nice enough, and you could do it. You could get through the day. This is what I want y'all to do, though. This is what I want to make sure that y'all get, because we was just having this conversation in the studio, right? We bringing back packed lunch. Packed lunch coming back. We not doing outside food for lunch no more. It's dead. What you gotta do, you gotta make some food the night before. Whatever you had for dinner, that's also what you having for lunch the next day. All right? You had Sunday to get it together. You gotta start packing lunches, because the fast food, the outside food prices have gone insane. Absolutely insane. I don't know what happened during COVID that McDonald's think a double cheeseburger is worth more than $1, but it's over. It's over. No more outside food. Just like your moms used to tell you when you was little, you got food at home. You got food at home, and you need to pack a lunch, and you need to bring it to work, because it's going crazy. It's too much. I paid $30 for an 8-piece at Popeyes.
That's insane. 8
pieces of chicken from Popeyes. It was delicious. It was delicious. Yeah. But come on now. $30? You should not be breaking anything higher than a 20 at the fast food spot.
Never.
At the fast food spot, if I'm standing in a line at a counter, I should not be breaking anything higher than a 20. I should not need multiple bills. If one of them is a 20, I should not need another increment of monetary certificate. I shouldn't need anything else. I should be able to walk out the house if I'm going to work, not if I'm going out to chill. If I'm going to work, I should be able to leave the house with $20 and come home about $2, $3 for the whole day. If I buy food outside, if you bring lunch, you should come home with like 15, because you got to get a water sometimes. I get it. But we not leaving the house with more than $20 no more. We bringing that back. We bring it because this economy, oh shit, look, I'm getting hyped. The economy's out of control. It's out of control, and they just raising prices for the sake of raising prices at this point. There's no way. There's no way this bag of chips costs $2.25. Why the 25 cents? Just to be like, fuck you. The 25 cents is to say fuck you. You gotta break a $5 bill for a little bag of chips. No, it's over. We going back to cooking. We cooking again. If you can't cook,
how did you guys know when the inflation was inflating? When was the moment? Do you remember?
The pivotal moment? Honestly, it's the chips. It's the chips. The chips is really what drove me over the edge, because everything else was incremental, but it was like, all right, so like, say like a double cheeseburger meal, right? Or like what Wendy's did, they had the 5 for $5. You remember that back in the day? They had the 5 for $5. $5, you got 5 items, and that was lunch. You was good. You paid 5 something with the tax, but that was lunch. You was good. Then they switched that to the 4 for $4. Mm-hmm. Then they switched that to, but that was gradual, and the dollar amounts involved were incremental enough that it wasn't noticeable until it got way past than what it used to be. Then you're like, hold up, what happened here? The thing with the chips, they was already so cheap. Yeah. Any incremental rise is very noticeable, right? Because when we was young, the chips was a quarter. The little one, not even this one. Yeah. The little tiny one was a quarter. So you went to the store with $1, you got a bag of chips, you got a quart of water, you got a cookie, a sweet, right? Like it might be a honey bun, a oatmeal cookie, cream pie, Mm-hmm. You got a sweet, and then you got like a candy, like 5 packs of Now Laters, or, 2 Mike and Ike, some shit like that. That was your $1, right? So now, boom, then the chips go up to 50 cents, the little one. Yep. And you're like, that's double. You know what I mean? That's double. That's twice as much. So now you got to sacrifice. And it wasn't just the chips, because now the Mike and Ike's is 35 cents. Like, first of all, why? No.
We drawing lines.
We should be moving in increments of quarters. I'm not going up by 5 cents. That's ridiculous. Like, I need 30 cents on me.
We need Simeon at the
I need
Supreme
30
Court.
cents. You know how wild it is to have 30 cents? A quarter and a nickel? Yeah. Because you don't have, and then you threw off the whole $1. You threw off the whole $1. Now I got 70 cents remaining. I got 65 cents remaining. What am I doing with that? Y'all threw in the $1. It used to be, like, you could give, my mom used to give me $1. And that was enough. If my kids ask for money to go to the store, I gotta give them like $5.75.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you can't leave the house. I don't know. But nah, I say all that to say this. Make sure you cook your lunch.
What's that juice that was available in New York that they said was making people sterile?
Oh, that's the tropical fantasy.
Yeah.
Tropical
And that's a damn lie, because I got all kinds of kids. That's a damn lie. They said, what else they said? They said smoking the weed seeds gonna make you sterile. They said drinking tropical fantasy gonna make you sterile. Everything we was doing supposed to make you sterile. Now I got kids.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lawsuit. Somebody owe me.
Lady
Because
Gaga
that was not part of the plan. I was downing them. I was drinking the blue ones. Extra chemically.
Yeah.
Extra chemically. I'm not supposed to have no kids. I was broke smoking weed seeds. I was broke smoking weed sticks, drinking blue beverages. What? Eating Pringles. That's not real potatoes. Eating Pringles. I was doing all that.
Talk about
all that. Big Macs. Ate them. Remember when they made ketchup in the different colors? Ate it.
Yes.
Still fertile. Still having babies. Y'all lied to me, and y'all owe me for that. Let's get into it. Happy Monday. Welcome to the Simeon Goodson Show.
I don't know if you want to do this one, but there's a funeral home that just recently got discovered that they were improperly storing people's bodies. 115 bodies were recovered, improperly stored at this funeral home in Colorado.
115 bodies, more than 115 bodies improperly stored at Green Funeral Home. Is vegan? They got vegan funerals? Yo, this is getting crazy. The vegans is going crazy because it's too much. Yo, the other day, they got weed papers that's vegan. The pink ones, you seen those? There was meat in the weed paper? They had meat in the weed paper? I didn't know. I didn't know there was meat in the weed paper. Who put meat in the weed paper? We over here smoking meat? Pause.
Yeah, that was crazy.
We can't be smoking meat. But no, what's a green funeral home? Like you put in the body. Or maybe they don't use a casket.
That's why
That's why they improperly store, because they like, the casket got meat in it.
I'm confused because it says...
They like, the casket got, it got like ivory. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Yeah. That's from an animal. But they like, there's animals involved. So you got to, when you doing it vegan, you just take the body, put it in the ground. Bang, cover it up. That's vegan. No formaldehyde, no nothing, no meat.
Yeah, they're calling it
no
green,
honey.
Quote, green burials, which I don't know what that means.
Is that the one where they put you in the sack and turn you into a tree? Y'all heard about that one?
I like that.
That's like a type of way to get buried, where you could become like compost essentially, and they
fire.
bury you,
Plant
a tree where you at, and then that's your headstone now. So that's supposed to be like an alternative. But how you improperly? I mean, I guess I know how you improperly store a dead body, but how you work somewhere with like niggas like, just put it in the closet.
It says that they bury them with the green burial is burying them with materials and substances that are toxic and readily biodegradable. Nigga, the whole body's composting.
That's what, yeah.
It's decomposing the body. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get when people pay more money for the body to decompose slower. People do that, by the way.
Oh, the formaldehyde, right, it's to preserve the body. In China, they were actually, because, they got mad people. So they had, this is a wild story. They had this, because, they have like traditional funerals. Like culturally, they have traditional funerals where, it's a burial, it's a big ceremony, blah, 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 right? But the Chinese government they're saying they're running out of space to bury people.
Yeah.
So they made a mandate in certain parts of the country where you had to get cremated. You had to get cremated. That was the only way to dispose of a body. That's the legal way. However, what these people did, they hired somebody. They did not hire somebody. They got somebody. I'm not sure how they acquired him, but ultimately they killed him, put him in, whoever died, they put him to pose as that body, cremated him, and then gave their relative a traditional burial.
They killed somebody for somebody else?
They killed somebody so they had a body to cremate.
Oh, Lord.
So that they could still have the traditional burial ceremony for the person who actually died. So, I mean, I guess if you're working with death, I don't know no morticians and
Yeah.
like, they don't be where I be at, so.
That's true.
But, I feel like, I don't know. T.O. back in the news. Let's talk about it. Terrell Owens claims he gravitated toward dating white women because black women teased him for being dark-skinned. Ooh, racism on racism. Inception of racism. You know what we need to stop doing, fellas? We need to stop rationalizing who we fuck. You know who we fucking? People who want to fuck us. That's it. That's why. Why was you fucking that white girl? Because she wanted to fuck me. Why you date outside your race? Because women outside my race want to fuck me. That's why. You don't got to rationalize it. You don't got to tear down black women. You don't got to do none of that. No. We're not doing that no more. That's dead. You know why you was fucking that white girl? Because that white girl wanted to fuck you and you wanted to fuck her. That was it. That was the extent of what happened.
Well, I heard back in the day the white girls was giving up head and because head was taboo at some point, and then it was the white girls that was giving head.
When was that?
I heard.
Like slavery?
I don't know. My mom told me that back in the day that the white...
That sounds like some shit black women would make up. They're like, white women invented sucking dicks. That do sound like a black woman legend.
I ain't doing that
We was
shit.
never sucking dicks back in the motherland.
It's not
Nobody
natural.
was sucking dicks till the white women came along. But if that's your
legend,
legend, then you know why we dating white women. They the OGs.
I'm gonna leave that alone.
It's like colonization. They
They
brought some...
invented sucking. If you think white women invented sucking dick, then there's no question why people are dating them. They got the original recipe.
That's wild.
That's like going to Colonel Sanders' relative's house and he make you a piece of chicken. You gonna be like, yo, it's good motherfucking chicken. What's your name? He's like, my name is Nathaniel Sanders. You're like, oh, you the dude. Oh snap. You related to Colonel Sanders? You're like, yeah, that's my grandfather. Like, oh, shit, good. So look, now T want to move on. Now T want to move on. No, let's move on. We'll set my piece. You don't got to make excuses for who you fucking. But that goes for everybody.
That's facts.
It's not just like black, because black men, white women, that's the most taboo. But you also got white guys, Asian women. That's another one.
That's very
right?
common.
That's a problematic one. But you don't got to make excuses. You fucking that person because they want to fuck you. And you want to fuck them. Nobody else need to know nothing. Mm-hmm. It's not fucking Jim Crow, 1930s, no shit like that, where you gotta prove how you know somebody and show your papers and all that dumb shit. You fucking the person because you want to fuck the person.
And to be fair, he says that he was teased a lot by black women.
Yeah, but
about
that's
him being
nonsense. It's so dumb.
Yeah.
It's so dumb. Like, I got teased. We all got teased as children.
Facts.
We all got, I don't know any child who was like, nah, I was good. My whole childhood, nobody ever said nothing negative about me. I was fine the whole way through, right? We all got teased, and we need to stop using that as an excuse for our current, behavior. And I was going to say bad behavior, but it's not even bad behavior. He didn't rape no white women. Yeah. He wasn't sexually assaulting people. He didn't even talk shit about black women. He wasn't even like, I don't date black women because they gross. You know what I mean? He was like, I don't date black women because, I'm a sensitive little child, I guess. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like I got hurt as a child and now. But it's just like we don't need first of all, you need to stop giving reasons, but also you need to stop asking. Don't ask somebody why they fucking, because that person, I met the person when I was horny, they was horny, and we fucked. That's what happened. Like, would you be like, yo, why you be eating Italian food? Because I was hungry then.
Yeah.
Because
I like
good.
pizza. I like pizza.
It's good. Because I like it. That's why. That's why I eat Italian food, because I like it. You fucking white girls because you like it. And that's fine. Speaking of black women, let's talk about the GOATs right now. Let's talk about the athletic GOATs. And we talk about all of them. This particular one, we talk about Simone Biles. But before we get into it, I'm not even going to read it yet. I want to shout out all of the young black female athletes knocking shit out the motherfucking park. We got, of course, Coco Gout. You saw them?
Yeah.
Tried to cheat. Let a little white lady sit down. You can't sit. You can't slow down the match. You can't do none of that. And then you're going to have the nerve to cry after? Come on. You're not even a white American lady. That's they shit. You can't be German trying to steal they shit. That's all white women shit. Crying on TV. Doing some racist shit then crying later. Nah, we're not Germany. You can't do. Well, see, German or French. She was European. Y'all can't do that. Don't do that again. That's the same way y'all be like, oh, you don't pronounce it mozzarella, it's mozzarella. Like, how y'all be doing that to us? We doing this to you. Don't cry on TV no more, white people from Europe. That's not y'all shit.
Stop.
That's not y'all shit. All right? That's number one. Number two, we gotta go Sha'Carri. Shout out to Sha'Carri, yo. Because Sha'Carri had a rough debut. They did, and in hindsight, I was kind of, it was a bad look. But you gotta think, she was what? 18,
Yeah.
19, 20, making bad decisions. We were like, what? What do you mean an 18-year-old made some bad decisions? That's crazy. I never made bad decisions. But she took that shit. She was talking shit about Jamaica. Now they besties.
Yeah.
She winning races. She got a natural hair out. Afro. What you know about that? That increases drag. That decreases the airflow coming through her body. And she still beat the fuck out of y'all. So shout out to Sha'Carri. And then last but not least, we got, I'm not gonna say the GOAT, because Serena the GOAT of black female athletics, followed by Venus. But I'm gonna give this one number 3. Of GOAT status, I'm gonna go Simone Biles, because she recently became the most decorated gymnast in history. Eat dick, Michael Phelps. It's us now. It's us now. Most decorated. And she was getting, the coach went to jail for impropriety.
Yeah, she got him out of there.
Yeah.
Good, as she should.
And she competed when he was going through his trial.
Yeah.
She competed just to show everybody, this dude is not holding, you know what I mean? This dude is not holding me back. I'm still gonna come out. She didn't have a very good year that year, I believe, as per my recollection. I don't know for a fact. She didn't have a very good year, but it was more impactful because she was out there. This dude is facing trial for doing the most egregious thing to the person. It was the most egregious because he was in charge of them. You know what I mean? And it's a huge violation of trust, of training, of purpose. And she went through all that. And now she's the most decorated in history. And that's vibes right there. Shout out to all the black female athletes. I do want to say this, though. Simone Biles is wild little. Like, gymnasts are so tiny. Like, because you see them on TV and they this big. They the same size as the screen. And then you like, oh, yo, they nice. But then you see them next to like a short person. You know what I mean? It'd be like Simone Biles and then like Lil Wayne. You're like, yo, how small is she? She is tiny. How Lil Wayne, Lil Wayne got his hand on top of her head. Like, yeah, it's the homie. Like, yo, that's bugged out. But yo, shout out to all the black female athletes. Oh, I didn't want to forget my black Asian sister, the tennis. Naomi Osaka.
No,
I'm sorry. That's my black Asian sister right there, man. Shout out to Naomi Osaka too. I didn't forget you, mama. Did she still play?
She's pregnant right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
But since she went pregnant.
Yeah, Corday been shooting the club up.
Yeah, Corday slowed up.
Who's her boyfriend?
He's a rapper named Corday.
She got a rapper boyfriend? That's the most black Asian shit I ever seen in my life. Shout out to
I have
Naomi.
a question. Why aren't strippers qualified as athletes? Because if you think about it, strippers. It's like they are very athletic to be able to climb up the pole, hold the upper body strength, the core strength.
It's true.
All right. Well, one of the things. So
salesman.
athletics usually comes in 2 forms, right? It's a direct competition between 2 people where there's a set amount of rules and you have to score accordingly. Or they do the gymnast route, which is a set group watches what you do and bases it off some criteria and then awards you points. So it's still a competition, but you're really competing against yourself. So the thing with strippers is it would be difficult to find an objective body that would be able to judge based on skill. Yeah. Because
Wait, what skill? Where's the skill? There's skill.
In stripping? No, there's absolutely skill. But that's the thing. Also, what's the criteria? Like, is it athleticism?
Yes.
Or is there a sexual aspect to it? You know what I mean? Like, if you a real strong, muscly girl who could do mad spins on a pole, but you don't got no body, can you be the best stripper?
True.
Whereas if you got a big old butt, big old titties, but you can't get up the pole, can you be the best stripper?
True.
So there's gotta be, like, before you even create it as an athletic competition, you need a basis of judgment that we can gauge where we say, okay, you gotta have at least this much titty. You gotta be able to do, you know what I mean? Like this stuff that's like illegal. And also it has to be a natural evolution of these things. Because that's how all sports work, where they're like, all right, we implemented a new rule. You know what I mean? Like you can't be upside down on the pole too long because it's dangerous. Like last year we had somebody who had vertigo because she spun upside down for 9 seconds. And you're like, that's not allowed no more. That's an illegal move.
Flag.
She won, but it's an illegal move now. You can't all do that because it's not good for you. So we need all that too. We need history. That's the thing. And that's also something that we do as a society now, where things become rushed. We make an idea in our head and we're like, this is what I want to do. And then we implement the idea And the idea, it's a brand new idea, but it doesn't go 100% how we thought it was gonna go in our head. And we it failed. The idea failed. I need to move on. But that's not how anything comes about.
Yeah.
When you just do it. Even if you just write in a book, you gotta write it, read it, rewrite it, read it, rewrite it, give it to somebody else, let them read it, give you notes, rewrite again. And that's how everything works. So if we're gonna implement a stripper athletic league, it needs to, it needs to be grassroots. It needs to start. And we need to.
The grassroots with the stripper.
Why am I so serious about this? Because I don't think about it. I'm like, damn, we do need a stripper league.
No, it's true. I was actually sad because I remember when Quality Control, the music label, they had the stripper bowl during the Super Bowl weekend.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, but then they didn't regulate it properly. Apparently all those strippers didn't go home with that much money because so they opened it to the public, not smart.
Oh, see, now you need to be trained.
But then rappers were throwing money everywhere. So what do you think people was doing? Picking the money up.
Right.
Yeah. So people was at the party just picking up money. And so the strippers didn't even really get a good payout.
See, but now we can't see. Yeah. The athleticism of it it gotta be skill-based. You can't just be throwing money at the stripper athletic event.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be throwing money. Unless
judgment?
It's like the shot put, they got the high jump.
Literally.
So maybe it's just like the make it rain segment.
Yeah.
But it has to be something about it. It can't just be, I know the person with a lot of money throwing the most money. It gotta be something about it.
Yeah.
Like maybe timing. When did the rain come down? You got a coach with you holding the money. And 5, 6, 7, 8, and rain! You can add the rain to when you do the ice skating, you gotta have a routine and everybody don't do the same routine. But that's part of the routine. So you could do it like that, where it's it's a routine, but you get points. Made it rain at the crescendo. You know what I mean? Made it rain at the right time. Timing. Hit the pole. Impact. Athleticism.
Impact.
Body. It's a lot. Moisturization. Is this bitch ashy? Because you lose points for
That's
that.
a lot of points.
Right. Do you stink? Because some strippers be stink. Because they doing athletic shit. Yeah. They want to work triple shifts. And they ain't bathe. Do you stink?
And you gotta have a stripper one-on-one fight. Because they be fighting a lot.
Butt naked in the locker room.
Yes.
Right,
this is not a television.
You gotta have a butt naked in the locker room brawl with all the contestants. Right.
Players Club style.
We need some behind the scenes.
You know what though? You gotta do that first. That's the first event. The brawl.
Get them all bruised up before.
Right.
What?
Yeah.
Right. That's what makes it athletic.
You want the creme de la creme.
You start with the brawl, right? Yeah. And now you gotta do your routine.
Yeah,
that's how you do the stripper Olympics.
You just talked yourself into a president role.
I'm trying to write this down.
I'm rooting for you. All
right, moving on. We got to get into the planning phases for the Stripper Olympics. We're going to revisit that. In the meantime, we're going to move on. Yo, shout out to the Monday Morning Squad, man. I love y'all. Thank y'all for hitting us up, checking out the Simeon Goodson podcast. What else we got going on? What else we got?
Sound effects soon.
Taylor Swift is now working with the NFL in a sense because the NFL is making a lot of money off of the Travis Kelce jerseys, and now supposedly they dating. Supposedly, it hasn't been a soft launch yet. You know what I mean? Not that Instagram with the hand on the other hand.
Wait, they not officially dating?
Not it hasn't been said that completely right now.
Really? I mean, I'm aware of it's such a strange thing because the NFL makes so much money already. You know what I mean? It's not like the NFL is like some startup.
Yeah.
Looking for gimmicks to get viewers. Yeah. The NFL has a very, very loyal fan base.
Yeah.
And I think it's interesting that they're taking that. I don't know. I feel like corporations have become so greedy at this point that right now what they're doing is they're pandering to Taylor Swift fans, which is crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She has essentially they're she has a larger fan base than us. So let's milk this for what it's, for everything we can get out of it. But it's just why? Why? I'm the type of dude, maybe that's why I'm not a millionaire, but I'm the type of dude with I could have enough money. You know what I mean? There's a certain amount of money. We're that's good. I don't need to work no more. You know what I mean? I'm going home. Thanks, y'all. It was a good run. You know what I mean? I don't need to have $1 billion and then, especially, I'm also I don't know. I love football. Don't get me wrong. I watch a football game, but we shouldn't be doing that shit. Yeah. There's no justification for sending our strongest and youngest people in the country to collide into each other head first. There's no reason, there's no justification for that. It's not preparing them for anything. They don't leave and become successful, in other realms, in other areas. And we're really just killing are strongest and fastest young Americans. Like we find the strongest, the fastest, most obedient young men in this country, and we give them brain damage. That's our national pastime. That's what we do.
Fact.
So, I mean, and it's not like this is me making shit up out the blue, right? We were talking about it before. You got Aaron Hernandez. You got the dude last year who legit died on the field. And then you got I mean, it's just, even football players who are still alive, who used to play, you see them in interviews and they just like, we had to run the ball and I ran the ball and then coach used to tell me to run the ball. And, you know what I mean? It's like, we are not doing anything beneficial to these young men. You know what I mean? Their career's over at what, 28?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not even like you're an old man playing ball. Like, there's no benefit to it. So it's just like, it's very difficult for me. Like I said, I watch a football game. I cheer for the Jets. I watch the Giants and shake my head. Because I don't know what they doing. But at the end of the day, if we being real about it, we shouldn't be doing it. Yeah. Like, none of us. Nobody should be playing football. That just is what it is, unfortunately. And I know y'all love it, and I know y'all might come at me in the comments and be like, I played football for 9 years and everything's fine with me. I just feel inclined to email you about it because I'm all there mentally. Right. Like, think about what you're doing.
Walk a straight line, fam.
Huh?
Walk a straight line, fam.
Right,
like,
Read this paragraph. Like, come on. Shout out to my football players, NFL fans in the house.
At the same time.
At the same damn time. But I don't know. That being said, I don't know if you could trust the moral center of the NFL. I don't know if that's a good basis for where you make decisions based on right and wrong. So Taylor Swift is obviously, it's obviously like a big money cash grab. They're trying to get some money out of it. They're trying to get white women to buy jerseys. They're trying to get, I'm not going to say white women because Taylor Swift got fans. Yeah, fans. Who's bigger, Taylor or Beyonce?
Ooh, that's a whole,
Let's
see what
this is my thought, right? This is my thought process behind Taylor and Beyonce, right? Taylor Swift has more current, I feel like she has a more active fan base. Like, maybe number-wise, there's more than Beyonce, but Beyonce don't do no press.
Yeah.
That's true.
Beyonce does. She didn't drop video. Did we get a video off Renaissance? Any?
Maybe one. Maybe.
We got a lyric video.
Yeah.
She ain't doing, she didn't make no videos. She's just like, I'm going on tour.
Yeah.
And sold that out.
Meet me there.
So I feel like even though Taylor might got the numbers, like Beyonce got the base. Where Beyonce's just like, remember when she did Lemonade? And she was like, album out. When? Right now. Sold out. You know what I mean? 100 million.
Twice.
Right, twice.
Yeah.
Whereas Taylor's like, oh, look at me on the NFL.
Yeah.
Oh, I did a video. Oh, I'm in a commercial. Oh, the press is following me. Look, I'm eating at a restaurant. I broke up with this guy. I'm dating this guy. Look at my personal life. Oh, I paid my truckers, however much because so just based on that, it's like, I feel like Beyonce just got it at this point. You know what I mean? Like, so I think Taylor Taylor is more effective in something like the NFL.
Yeah.
If Beyonce starts showing up at NFL games, people going to be hyped, but people not going to be like, oh, shit. I'm not going to buy a ticket to go to an Eagles game to watch Beyonce sit in some shit in the skybox. But a Taylor Swift fan will do that.
Yeah.
A Taylor Swift fan will do that. So I don't know. It's just an interesting little thought. Shout out to Beyonce and Taylor Swift, though. It's not really goals because they work too hard.
Yeah.
They work too hard.
Taylor might bump Usher for that halftime show. They saying that might be the play right now. I don't know.
The halftime show is crazy. The halftime show, because I don't know. The halftime show crazy now because they starting to put our favorite artists. And you're like, yo, I'm not that old, bro. What happened to Phil Collins? Y'all want to get Phil Collins to do? Why you putting my nigga up there?
Phil Collins.
Why my people's going up there now? Well, that's for old people. Halftime show for old people. Y'all keep putting these new artists up like Usher and TLC. What's going on?
Damn. That's what... Legacy artists now.
Right. Now all our artists, the legacy artists.
You're on the phone with your girlfriend, she's upset.
Speaking of black people, the World Health Organization approves the second ever malaria vaccine to help close the huge supply and demand gap. That's okay. For context, the WHO notes that malaria places a particularly high burden on children in the African region, where nearly 500,000 children die from the disease each year. I mean, this on its surface sounds like very, very good news. This sounds like an amazing thing that will benefit the children in Africa. First of all, let's talk about the phrase the African region. The fuck does that mean? The fuck is the African region? Do we have a European region? Do we have a what? Like, if you say the American region, that can include North America, South America, Central America. So that makes more sense. What the fuck is the African region? You mean the continent of Africa? You mean the largest fucking continent? No, second largest, I guess, by Antarctica? But what the fuck? All right. But this is what I'm saying. Like, you would never create something for, say, Italians. We Italians suffer from this. We've created a resolution for them. And you would never do that and be like, we're doing this for the European region.
Yeah.
You would not do that. So that in and of itself kind of exposes where they're coming from. Second of all, I'm so distrustful whenever they're like, we got new medicine for y'all, Africa.
Yeah.
I'm so distrustful. like I said, on paper, if everything they're saying is true, this is amazing. And I love it. But I'm just so distrustful of anybody going into Africa like, yo, we here to help.
Yeah.
For nothing. We don't want nothing. You want something.
And some boxes.
Right. I don't know. So I think it's a great thing. I wish the best, but I don't know. All right, so Drake dropped his new album for the dogs. Can I say this about I don't know. I used to like listen to the radio. I used to DJ also, so I kind of like used to hunt for music, but I haven't really been hunting for music anymore because it's too difficult to find music. Does that make sense? Like like before, the radio used to just tell us what to listen to.
That's a fact. Yep.
You know what I mean? They'd be like, these are the 6 hot songs for the season. You're like, bet, got it. And now it's so much music everywhere. And that why I'm bringing that up is because Drake usually, whenever he drops something, has that song that gets to you somehow. Even if you're not listening to the radio, even if it'll find its way to you. Yeah. Like, what was the last one? The house music one. No, he did one after that though. But he had like Sticky. Like, I don't know. I don't even listen to house music like that. But that song crept up on me, like, you know? And then he had the, I think the most noticeable one was probably like Hotline Bling. Yeah. Because when that dropped like on some Beyonce shit, like no song today, song tomorrow. Mm-hmm. And then it was a big viral hit. So I think the most interesting thing about this album is that none of it got to me. Like, none of the songs, like, I don't know what the track is. You know what I mean? Because usually each album has one song that they push, and I don't know what the song is on this. 21 Savage collabo. Yep. He had the 21. Can you do it? Rich Flex. So everything he drops, usually something gets to me. Somehow, through Instagram or just watching party, walking past the store. But nothing from this album has gotten to me. I've seen some lyrics, like printed, and I saw the Halle Berry controversy, but I don't know. I think it's over for Drake. I think that's it.
What?
Because,
that's your conclusion?
That's my conclusion.
It's over for him?
That's why he retiring. But here's the thing, though. Everybody's sick of Drake.
You think
especially
so?
because this album started with the Halle Berry thing. Yeah. Where he was like, he used the picture of her getting slimed. She said no, he used it anyway. Yeah. And that's, first of all,
that's true, yeah.
It's Halle Berry. Nobody picking Drake over Halle Berry. I mean, maybe somebody, but not me. Not me. Not me. So, but I mean, based on that alone, I think we're just sick of Drake because Drake has songs that we love. But like, you know how like Lil Wayne does lean and skateboards. That's his shit. Jay-Z is an entrepreneur. 50 is a gangster. What's Drake? Like, Drake is just Drake. Like, he's not a thing. There's nothing. Like, if you dress up as Drake, you're wearing a ridiculous costume. You want to look stupid outside. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I think we just done with Drake's pretend personality. Like, what's his shit?
We see you, Aubrey.
He's an ambiguous nigga. He be moving
right, but it's not even ambiguous. I have multiple things that I like. Yeah. And every now and then you'll see one part of that personality come out. Like, I like to draw, you saw my art. I like, the motherfucker wrote a poetry book with one sentence on each page. Yeah. And now it's just, I don't know. It's like, what is that? What is that? Like, what is that? What is Drake doing? I don't know. I think we just over Drake, man. I think he could take a break and come back. I'm not saying it's done for him, but I don't think Drake. I think we need a break from Drake. I think we need a moment.
A Drake break.
A Drake break.
Well, anyway, he's giving us a break because apparently his stomach is in shambles, so he probably got the bubble guts.
That's that lean.
Man.
I got IBS myself.
Okay. Thanks.
It affects a lot of
Appreciate
people.
that one. That was good to know. Don't forget, y'all. First of all, I want to thank y'all for tuning in with me. I think I'm very excited to keep this going. Shout out to T. Shout out to Fritz, the gang in the building. Don't forget, y'all. Y'all can send me y'all questions. You can send me you can just send a statement. You can ask me stuff. Make sure you get those in, and then we're going to answer them online. The email is the Simeon Goodson Show @gmail.com. So get those in. And then don't forget, every Monday, we still doing the Living the Dream comedy contest, $100 prize for the, audience vote, online vote. You could get tickets. You could sign up. You could check what'sreallygoodthough.com. That's THO. What's really good though?
I'll put it on the screen.
.com. And that's it, man. Enjoy y'all Monday. Bang out this work week. I've got confidence that you could do it. I believe in you. I love y'all. Have a great day. Have a great week. I'm going to see y'all next Monday. Peace.
But she wears short skirts, I wear t-shirts. She's cheer captain and I'm on the bleachers, dreaming about the day when you wake up and find that what you're looking for has been here the whole time.